The die-hard Trump loyalists had no problem humping their cult leader's leg no matter how much of a political trainwreck he became. Case you forgot, over the summer, the U.S. House of Representatives established a committee to investigate the Jan. 6 Caucasia D-Day insurrection at the U.S. Capitol. Well now, the committee has issued its first batch of subpoenas for 4 of ex-President Donald Trump's close advisors and associates, some of whom were in contact with him the day of the World War White People riot he helped instigate with his months-long, "Stop the Steal" propaganda campaign. According to the Associated Press, Committee Chairman Benny Thompson, D-Miss, announced the subpoenas of former White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows, former White House Deputy Chief of Staff for Communications Dan Scavino, former Defense Department official Kashyap Patel and former Trump advisor Steve Bannon. All 4 men acted as die-hard Trump loyalists who had no problem humping their cult leader's leg no matter how much of a political trainwreck he became. Thompson reportedly wrote in his subpoenas that the committee is investigating the facts, circumstances, and causes of the Can't Coup Riot attack and demanded all 4 advisors produce documents and appear at depositions in mid-October. According to AP, the committee members are beginning the interview phase of the investigation and will also be combing through related documents including White House records. So, of course, Trump'll weird-skinned himself had to issue a statement saying, "We will fight the subpoenas on executive privilege." And since the former commander in good grief is bound and determined to keep his "big lie" going forever, he also suggested that instead of investigating the Republican Rube riot, the committee should call witnesses to testify about the rigged presidential election of 2020, a thing that has already been laughed out of dozens of courts at every level. Seriously, Trump, take your L and let it go. At this point, you're the ex-boyfriend still trying to get that old thing back despite your ex being married and pregnant with her second child. America has moved on, bro. So should you. Fortunately, Trump has no executive privilege or a say in whether the committee is cooperated with. An executive order requires that the archivist in possession of the records shall abide by any instructions given him by the incumbent president or his designee unless otherwise directed by a final court order. Quote,